Two halls of the Accra Academy Senior High School were gutted by fire at around 7 p.m. on Wednesday, January 15, 2020. After attempts by the students and some authorities to douse the fire, the affected students were moved out of the Ado and Alima halls to perch with their colleagues in other dormitories due to the extent of damage of the fire. Properties such as beds, mattresses, trunks, and other students' belongings were destroyed by the fire. According to headmaster of the school, Reverend William Foligar, this is how the fire started.
Around 7:45, we saw that there was smoke coming out of the place. In fact, the students were at prep, and it was the same time we reported the matter to the police because we were not getting the fire service men to come. So it was the Kaneshi police commander who contacted the fire service. But just before they came in, our students rushed in from prep, apparently to salvage their things. They used buckets of water to gallantly fight the fire.
The students themselves?
Yes, the students themselves. You know, they are boys, so yes.
He tells ABC News the extent of damage and what is being done currently for the affected students. According to him, the delay of the National Fire Service resulted in the spread of the fire, which ended up affecting both halls.
When the fire service came in, just within a short time, the water ran out, so they had to go in to refill, you know. And by the time they came back, that started spreading, you know, and that was the problem. Otherwise, it would have been concentrated just in one room, you know.
Was it just a room or
it was just a room? You can see there, just the main. You know, our dormitories are divided or are joined by a common room. So it was the common room that started where the fire started. Yes. So had it been put off earlier, it wouldn't have spread to either side.
Okay. So how many rooms got destroyed because of the fire?
I would say one room and parts of the two adjoining rooms.
Okay.
Yes.
How long did the fire service take to put out the fire when they came?
Oh, well, I say once they came, you know, they came, there were two comings. The first one, okay, and then they went refilled and came back. It took them an hour before they came back. And I think that was the problem.
Some officials from the Accra Metropolitan Assembly were also present for inspection, and they tell us the building has been earmarked for demolition.
As a first response, we have earmarked the building to be demolished so that the safety of the students can be guaranteed.
Mohammed Ejaisowa is the AMA boss. He says his outfit will look into the cause of the fire and report on it immediately.
So we'll bring the team here. Hopefully by close of day or tomorrow to come and do a quick assessment, look at the integrity of the structure and recommend. Even if we are going to pull down part of it, they should tell us to what extent are we going to do so. We are not the technical people to determine those issues. So once we bring them, but the Ministry of Education is very much interested, so we're going to expedite action and hopefully work from today throughout the weekend and produce a report ASAP.
Deputy Minister for Education Dr. Yao Osei Educhum, after an inspection around the building, says his ministry will do everything in their power to ensure normalcy is restored. One agency which plays a critical role in disaster management is the National Disaster Management Organization, NADMO. And interacting with Mr. Samuel Ayi Okai, who is the Okaikwe South District NADMO Director, he says the organization will liaise with the AMA to measure the extent of damage and provide relief items accordingly.
We have done our assessment and we are now waiting for the school authorities to give us the final list. So we present to the regional and the national authorities so they can also come in with any other help that they can offer the students as at now, because some of their mattresses and stuffs are gone totally. So we are waiting for, they said we should give them some few time and they will give us, we'll add up with our report and we will take it to the regional and national level for them to also come in.
But immediately, does NADMO have resources to cater for the extent of the operation?
Yes. The national has everything too. They are only waiting for our reports and the assessment reports for them to take over.
A chairman of the All Students Association, Mr. Wilson Tay, also told ABC News that parents have been informed about the situation, while the affected students have been encouraged to prevent any post-disaster trauma.
People, the fire service and things would have to do an evaluation of what happened. The important thing for me was that, first, it didn't happen when the students were asleep. We thank God for that. The second thing is that we managed last night to ensure that they didn't sleep outside. We paired them with their friends, right? So we were able to manage it. And then we calmed them down, which was critical. The headmaster addressed them out there because, trauma and things like that. So we took care of that. That was first critical. Send notice to the parents. The key thing that we wanted to carry to the parents was that their children were safe. Now we are at a stage where the professional people would have to do the evaluation of, first and foremost, to determine, first, to secure the place so that it's not dangerous, nobody goes in there and gets injured. That's one. And then to determine the cause of the fire, which is important. All right, when that is done, then we will talk about rebuilding the structure.
This is the current situation here at the Accra Academy Senior High School. Authorities have confirmed to ABC News that no casualties were involved, but they are putting steps in place to ensure the safety of students moving forward. Ajwatin Krama, ABC News, Accra.